My name is Robert Sopuck, and I'm a biologist, retired member of Parliament, and author. I live with my wife Caroline on the south side of Riding Mountain National Park in western Manitoba. In this series, I'm going to share my way of life with you, a life that is simple, wonderful, and profound. This is a life outdoors. Spring has arrived at our farm, and with the spring comes the garden and the early harvest of some overwintering vegetables, especially asparagus plus wild greens. It also signals the start of what we hope will be a fruitful season that will produce enough garden produce to sustain us throughout the winter.
Oh, so do you think the asparagus is up yet?
Yeah, look at it. It's amazing. Yeah, I love asparagus. First vegetable of the springtime.
Yeah. Well, let's check and see how much is up right now. Maybe we'll have enough for supper. What do you think?
I think we will.
Couple coming up here.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little guy there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Nothing here yet. Oh, no, there's one starting to peek through the ground there.
Oh, good.
Little bit. There's one there.
It's always a
Okay.
surprise that they come through the winter, eh, Caroline?
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else here besides weeds? No.
We are living proof you don't have to be perfect gardeners, eh,
No,
Caroline?
that's right. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Should we pick some? What
I
do you
think we should.
Yeah, here. Here you go.
Okay.
Maybe pick the thicker ones over there.
Okay. Happy to.
Really.
Yeah. I read somewhere that they say it's better to cut them than snap them.
Okay, yes. And the other thing is, remember, if they start to get spindly,
Yes.
to cut them, because you'll keep getting more
Yeah.
asparagus, which is nice. Ooh, I'm excited. Hey, Bob, look at this. We got our spring onions.
Yeah.
These actually were poking up as soon as the snow was gone.
Yeah, you're right, Caroline. Too many people think that they got to kind of wait till June or July to eat out of the garden.
Yeah.
And look at you. Here it is, late May, a cool day,
Yeah.
and we're already eating out of the garden.
Whew, those are strong. Rhubarb's starting to come up. Maybe we'll actually get some rhubarb this year. Because
looks that
remember
way.
with the drought last year, we didn't
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
very good crop of that. Okay, look at the currant tree starting. These are going to start to turn into flowers pretty quick.
Yeah, those currants are really tasty, eh? I'm really glad, Caroline, that you had the idea to turn this rocky old garden
Yeah.
into an orchard.
Well,
it's,
yes, I like it too.
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
better. Let's have a quick check on the wood pile. Do you think we have enough for the winter, Caroline?
I think so.
Yeah, it was quite a bit of work to haul these things in, and you got to think ahead in this business, eh? So this will be for the winter of 22, 23.
Yeah.
So yeah, we start planning for the next winter in November of the previous year. So yeah, looking good. Much like the asparagus shoots we gathered, stinging nettles are a perennial and are a regular springtime favorite of those who revel in adventuresome eating by harvesting the rosettes of stinging nettles. Caroline and I have experience with stinging nettles and have come prepared to harvest these tasty, albeit itch-inducing wild greens if they aren't harvested correctly. But let's go pick some spring greens, the stinging nettles. And I'm really glad we bought these plastic gloves because these things aren't called stinging nettles for nothing, eh? One of the great things about springtime in the prairie parklands are the wild greens that you can eat. What I'm holding here are stinging nettles, and you can see I'm holding them wearing my plastic gloves. All around the world, people eat this particular plant early in spring. The way you find them, I'm holding a dead stalk of a stinging nettle. This was a last year's growth. You can see how tall these things grow. So look for these stalks growing out of the grass, and then look underneath in spring and you'll see these rosettes of the immature plants that are coming up. And this is what you pick, the tip. And you can use this in omelets and soups. I gather you can even make wine with them. The internet is full of recipes for stinging nettles. All you have to do is look it up. The genus name is Urtica, which is very important to know. Now, while most plants, you can eat them without any harm, not a lot of them are edible, but stinging nettle is. It's a very useful, edible spring green. And when you cook it down, either sauteing it or steaming it, the nettles automatically go away. The small hairs are gone. And as I said, you can put them in omelets, all kinds of things. But again, I can't stress the importance enough of knowing your plants. The internet has a lot of information on edible greens, and there's also some very good books, some going back 20, 30 years on the identification of edible greens. So I urge all of you to get out there in springtime after a long, tough winter and enjoy spring greens. You won't regret it. One of the most elusive spring treats is the morel mushroom. Caroline and I are headed to a secret spot where morels have been known to appear. Here's hoping we can track some down and add them to our dinner. Well, mushroom picking time, Caroline.
Yep.
These things are pretty elusive, these morels.
I know.
I found a couple here a couple of days ago and saw a few more, so we'll see what happens.
Well, you go that way.
Okay, I'll go this way.
I'll check this way.
Check it out, yeah.
Go to our other spot. You never know.
I know with these things.
They might not be ready. That's why you never know. But when you find them, it's pretty exciting. Ah, found one.
Good
you
girl.
walked on it.
I walked all over it. That's how elusive they are. Ah, this is a nice big one. Look at that, eh? Wow. That's going to be a great meal. It may be 90% water, but boy, does it ever taste good. Once a year you get these morels. Very mysterious mushrooms. Don't get them every year. But it looks like Caroline over there has found a few, so let's go get them. This is a morel mushroom. There's actually two kinds. We call it the swamp morel. It's sort of growing in more wet areas. It's been lots of rain this year, so we're getting them in drier areas than I normally would expect. You also get the short black ones, which are firmer than these guys, but they both taste just as good, but these have a higher water content. One thing that's really important to know is that morels are the only spring mushroom, so you're quite safe in picking morels in springtime. Come summertime, there's many different varieties of mushrooms, and even I don't know the summer ones. But springtime morels, you're quite safe picking these. Now that we've gathered some spring greens and mushrooms, it's now time to try our luck and see if we can catch a fish. The Parkland region is home to a number of wonderful lakes stocked with fish. And over my 40+ years in this area, I have fished many of them. Catching an early spring pike would make a perfect main course for our meal. Well, it's been a really long winter, and I always look forward to open water fishing. I like to ice fish, but I really love open water fishing, and I especially love fly fishing. And one of the things we do in the wintertime, during the long winters here, is tie flies. And I've got a bunch of flies here. Now, flies is actually a misnomer. These don't imitate flies. These actually imitate minnows. And we use a combination of natural and artificial materials to tie these flies. So, for example, this has a barred rock feather on this particular fly. That's a barred rock chicken. Now, here, this is polar bear hair that I bought at a fly fishing shop. And here's feathers from a rooster's. And the flies imitate, in this particular case, forage fish that the pike like to eat. So this sort of imitates a perch. Both of these yellow flies imitate perch because perch are yellow. These white flies imitate shiners because shiners are basically white, and we've got this shiny material here. So what we're hoping to do today is catch a pike fly fishing in a lake south of Riding Mountain National Park, and it's going to be a tremendous addition to what we're going to do later on in terms of foraging, gardening, and harvesting wild food. As every fisherman knows, not every trip is a success, and there's certainly an element of luck every time you throw in your line. But every trip is a chance to learn and gain knowledge for the next time. We've gained some knowledge, changed lakes, and hope that the pike are biting and we can bring home a nice fish. Water's not too bad, reasonably clear. There we go. Got one. Got one. Got one. There it goes. Oh, nice pike. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't go into the reeds. This is called getting it on the reel. This is the time when you lose a fish, but you really want to get it on the reel. So I'll let the line go out, let the fish take the line out. There it goes. There it goes. You cannot have slack line, you just can't. We have barbless hooks in Manitoba here. Now I'm on the reel, as it's called, and the fish is right here. Oh, nice pike. What you want to do in a case like this, with a nice... Whoa, no, no, no! See how they go for the reeds? So what you do now... Whoa, 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 whoa! Ah! You just walk up the beach and pull them on shore. That. We did it! We got supper. It's going to go well with the rest of our wild food. Today's fishing trip was a success, and we harvested a nice cold water pike. It's always a good time to fish in spring, and I truly enjoy the opportunity to experience freshwater fishing in the Parkland region. As spring turns to summer, we know that plenty of productive work lies ahead. Caroline and I live a very satisfying and rewarding life and would not want it any other way. And we will continue to cherish a life outdoors.